How's it going? Dave from Comic Book Investment. So in this video, we're going to look at 5 keys that are dropping in price. And what do I mean by dropping? I mean they're going down from their peak and they've been slowly going down and down and down. Some of them might have hit their bottom and might be a good time to pick it up. Others, maybe they're still going down. There's some room to wait till you can get a good deal. So let's look at these 5 really major keys that are dropping in price. And also at the very end, I like to do a follow-up on one I've done previously to see if it's still dropping in price or maybe it's bottomed out. Who knows? Let's see. All right, first one on this list is Avengers 57. This is the first appearance of the Silver Age Vision. And you can look at that graph there. You can see that it's went up through the comic boom. It's slowly been steadily declining. A 4.5 back in May peaked for $500, and that is now down 39% to 306. A 6.5 is down 25% to 520, and a 7.5 back in April peaked at 925. Now currently sells for 761. That is down 18%. So what's going on with this book? Is this a good time to buy? I think maybe. I think this is probably a good time to buy this major key. Why? Because in other grade ranges, I've seen kind of like, some pushback, some like raising in prices, things like that. Now this got a huge bump from the Scarlet Witch and Vision TV show, and then it's been slowly declining. There's also a lot of unknown whether, Vision is going to come back in the MCU. What's going to happen? Is there going to be a WandaVision, part 2 TV show? We don't really know. It's kind of a lot of speculation. Not really sure what direction is going to go. And also, is Paul Bettany going to come back as Vision, the actor? He's been playing for a long time, and it seems like a lot of these older actors have been in the MCU have been now stepping away, not really want to do it anymore. So we'll see. Next up is Spiderman Annual 16. This is the first appearance of the new Captain Marvel, Monica Rambeau. If you look at that graph, you can see a massive spike, and then it's just been slowly declining ever since. A 9.4 back in May peaked at $400. That same book now sells for $225. That is down 44%. A 9.6 is down 51% from $599 to $295. And a 9.8 is down 36% from a high back in May of $1,400, now selling for only $900. So what's going on? Why is this book dropping? Because the new Captain Marvel movie that comes out, I don't know when it comes out, like a year or something, Monica Rambeau is going to be in it, and she actually showed some of her powers in the WandaVision TV show. So there's speculation that Brie Larson is out, and then this girl, this actress, is going to take over as the new Captain Marvel. There's, a lot of people didn't really care for Brie Larson, and so they're like, let's move her out and let's put in this actress as the new Captain Marvel, who's, Captain Rambeau. So that is probably, I would guess, would happen because the new Captain Marvel movie used to be called Captain Marvel 2. They shortened it to just The Marvels. And I think they're going to have Miss Marvel from the TV show in it, and all 3 women are going to be in the show. I think it's going to be kind of a passing of the torch, so to speak, going forward. I don't know how big this character is going to be even after that movie comes out, but I would imagine that this book will spike again when it gets closer to the movie, whenever that movie comes out, and we see trailers and footage and all that kind of stuff. So will it continue to drop? I think so for a little bit, but not too much longer. All right, next up, we got Star Wars #2. This is the first appearance of Jabba the Hutt and Han and Chewie, and obviously the second one in the series. If you look up there, you can kind of see this is for the 9.8. It's kind of went up, and it's been slowly going back down. A 9.4 is down 55% from $800 to $360. A 9.6 in February sold for $1,300, now selling for $560. That is down 57%. And a 9.8 is also down 57% from $4,500 in October to $1,920. So a lot of Star Wars books got a continuous huge boom after the comic boom that was around, April through June. And they kept on going because we had so much to look forward to with Star Wars, the Book of Boba Fett and things like that. But it's now since cooled, I guess. This book should continue to see a spike as we get closer to the Kenobi TV series, but a lot of Star Wars, I think it was a lot of supply and demand. There was actually there's quite a few, supply of these Star Wars books, these earlier issues, and so a lot of people snatched them up, and then more people put them on there, and then they're like, oh, I guess there's a lot more to buy. So that kind of is hurting the book a little bit. I don't think this book will continue to drop much longer, but I think it still will continue to drop. Next, we got Iron Man 118. This is the first appearance of James Rhodes, who later also becomes War Machine. And if you can look at the graph here, you can kind of see just going along steady, nothing really happened, and then it got a huge spike and then right back down to where it was before. A 9.4 is down 62% from 300 to 115. A 9.6 is down from 480 to 161. That is down 67%. And a 9.8 is down 45% from 739 back in May to 408. Now, I don't see this book really spiking anytime soon back to its previous highs. I think it's Don Cheadle is playing War Machine. He's getting a little older. I don't know how much they're going to use him in the upcoming Marvel movies. I would imagine barely at all, if at any. You might just have little tiny bit parts here and there. Just maybe show up for like an action scene here and there. But I think if you were gonna go for a key, because James Rhodes appeared in 118, but War Machine didn't appear until 282, and I think that is the better book to get, even though it's weird. This is technically an earlier appearance, but I feel like people are more attached to War Machine than James Rhodes. Not saying that this is not a key, but I'm saying I feel like Iron Man 282 is the better book to get. Okay, next we got Stars and Stripes number 0. This is the first appearance of the Star Spangled Kid number 2. If you look at that graph, you can kind of see that it's just all over the place, but slowly it's just going down, 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 more and down. And a 9.4 used to sell for $200 back in 2020 is now selling for $75. That's down 63%. A 9.6 is down 44% from 225 to 125. And a 9.8 is down 65% from a high back in 2020 for $450. Now it's currently selling for $158. Well, the reason why this book kind of peaked a little bit out of like nowhere is because there's a TV show called Stargirl, I believe it's called. They were on season 2, and I think they took like a year break, and now they're coming back with season 3. But I don't think it's that popular of a show. It's just kind of like, okay. And so it kind of spiked the book in the beginning, but then it's just like, there's not enough people that are like, oh my gosh, I watched this show Stargirl. I want to get her first appearance. I need that book. Because I honestly think those CW shows, they get like 100 or 200,000 people watching a random episode. Yeah, it's pretty low, like really low. So of those people watching, it's like how many people are like love it so much that they want to go out and buy the comic book of it. So I think it got a huge spike, and this gets worse every year. Less and less people watch it. So I think that's kind of what's going on with this book, and why I'll continue to drop, because honestly, before the show, this was like a couple dollar book. It wasn't really worth much to begin with. So, all right, last one. But before I do, if you haven't subscribed already, think about subscribing. Helps out the channel. I have like a week left, not even, of my goal to 10,000. I need 700 more subs in a week. It's probably not going to happen, but oh well. Anyways, the last one is a follow-up I like to do from a previous dropping video. And let's see what's happening with this book. Okay, we got Star Wars 68. A 9.2 back in January averaged 321. Now that current average is up to 337. It's up 5%. A 9.4 is up 2% from 425 to 435. And a 9.6 is down 7% from an average of 686 to 635. Honestly, this book I will see just continue to drop. Even though there's like a few cases where, it looks like it's going up 2 or 3%. I think that's just like an odd, number. I think you'll kind of do this and bounce down. This book will continue to drop, but not forever. Wait till Mandalorian Season 3 comes out, and it should see a little bit of pick-me-up right then, or at least stable out right there. So this book will continue to drop. I hope you like this video, and have a great weekend.